What is going on, everyone? It is Kieron the Barber and we are back with another video. As always, today we are doing a crop on Jordan's hair. So we're doing a nice high skin faded crop, making it look nice and sharp. Starting in by putting that line in just to clear some hair out the way, because his hair is long. Straight after COVID, this is his first cut. He grew it all out. So what we're doing is, guys, we're just literally getting our combing that hair down and just removing that bulk. It's nice simple steps. You can go the other way around, so what you can do is you can also get a 3 or a 4 and come up, take all that hair off and then remove bulk. I've just done it this way this time. As you say, there's no right way of doing this. You do it your way, whatever you're comfortable with. As long as you and the client are happy, that is the main thing. So I'll be honest, I've been using the pissed off barber trimmers, not necessarily for doing any outline and edging, even though they're quite sharp, more for removing bulk, because they remove bulk really nicely. As you can see, there's hardly any hair while staying on there. They're not clogging up, they're very smooth. They're just a really good all-round trimmer. So coming up just to the middle of the occipital bone, we're keeping this fade nice and straight, because as it's a high fade, we're not really dipping down too much. We're only dipping down ever so slightly. But what that does is, I want it to be a really high fade. I don't want it to have any bulk really at the back, because we're more focusing on his crop at the front with his fringe drop across his face. So that is our main thing. Guys, if you are new to my channel, just very quickly while I'm removing this bulk, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, subscribe, that's the word. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to comment. I just want to do a couple of big shout outs very quickly. One would be to, bear with me. So one is for Jennifer Harton. She is always on my videos, always watches them, always comments, and I am forever appreciative of you. You show me so much love, and I can only show you so much love through the internet. And I just want to do a little shout out just to say thank you so much for watching my videos. And also to Pete. Pete always gives me the funniest comments. So if anyone thinks they can even beat Pete's comments, I'm gonna put one up on screen there. He says, "I'm not a puffer, but it's okay to love Kieron the Barber." Now, I don't know what a puffer is, but he isn't one, but he still loves me, and that's okay. That's all right. I'm all right with that. Pete, thank you for your comments. Jennifer, thank you for your comments. You're both absolute superstars. And to anyone else, I will do weekly shout outs now, because hey, we're here. So just quickly, before I carry on with the shout outs, we are using the Babyliss foils, and we're just going an inch below the line that I've actually created already, just so we can just start removing them. You can see how deep these get and how smooth it makes the skin look. It shows Jordan's birthmark quite well, which he loves showing off. It looks like a little map of Africa, which is cool. So yeah, we're just removing that bulk, removing that hair, putting into a right little skin fade, just constantly brushing that hair off. But as I've said, if you're in the comments, leave me a little comment, either what you want to see next or where you're from. I love hearing where people are from. I think a lot of my followers are from like the UK or India. Mexico's a really good one. The States. Let me know whereabouts from in the States you are. That'd be cool. I miss New Orleans. I want to go back to New Orleans. So if you're from New Orleans, say hello, because it just, you know, makes me feel good about myself, really. So yeah, I'm loving cutting hair again. I'm loving being back at work. I'm loving editing videos. I'm loving recording them for you guys. Hopefully we're going to get 2-3 out a week nowadays. I've got 4 on backlog, so this is one of 4, so I've got another 3 to edit and get out over the next few days, next few weeks or whatever. So now we've removed the rest of that bulk, we're getting onto the clippers. Now we're going clipper over comb just to remove the top of that hair. I'm coming quite high up on the crown. I'm not actually taking the crown off. You can see the crown is still there, and you can see I'm just coming a couple of inches below that crown. Just shaving that up so I can make a start. Then onto my half guard, and I'm using my half. I'm just very slowly, not even a half guard, it's just a half, it's no guard with open. You see I'm just flicking that fade out nice and slowly, Just making sure it's perfect. I'm taking my time with it. I'm not feeling rushed. I'm not feeling like there's clients waiting down, because we do appointments. We're strictly hour appointments, so we get a good hour with the hair. I don't feel like there's customers sitting on the bench, breathing down my neck, huffing and puffing, waiting to get in the chair. Our shop isn't like that. It's appointment only. It's stress free. It's lovely. I can take as much time as I need, and I can go over any bits that I've missed. I can put loads and loads of finishing touches on, making sure it looks absolutely perfect. So yeah, we're just going to go through the general phases of a high fade, which I'll remove the bulk, and then I'm going to start with my half and just blend that bulk in, and then I'm going to come up with the guards, and then I'm going to go clipper over comb again, just to make sure we've removed that like kind of lump out the back where we've started to blend in. But guys, if you're from the UK, how's it like being open? I bet it's busy for you guys. We are absolutely rammed in here. If you're from anywhere else, are you open yet? Are you still in lockdown? Are you closed? I know we opened up on lockdown on April the 12th. So I've been cutting hair a week and a half now, which I'm buzzing about. Brought loads of new clippers. So I will be doing some clipper review videos when I get 5 minutes. I can't even bloody fart at the minute. You know, it's that it's that breathing down my neck. I'm either in here editing, I'm at home with the kids and the wife, or I am cutting hair. That is all I'm doing, being dad taxi. So it's fun. I'm enjoying life again in a minute, because it's so good to be cutting hair. So then going down with my 0, as you can see, I'm just getting that little line out, loving life, getting that little line out, just flicking away nice and slowly, not coming up too high, and then doing a bit of trigger play. So trigger play is where you open and close your lever to remove shadows as necessary. So that's what we're doing there. And as you can see, there was a slight bulkage there, so I've just wet the hair down again, because dry hair sometimes pokes out. So if you wet the hair down, you can comb it down, you can see exactly where it wants to lay, and then you can start doing your clipper over comb and then going into your clipper again. So then coming in with my Evo trimmers, just literally flicking that. So I only use these trimmers because they're so sharp. I will only use these trimmers if I'm flicking out that foil line, or I'm going around the edges or stuff like that. I will not use this to remove bulk. I will not use this to take out hair or do any trimmer over comb or anything like that, unless it's the beard, because they're so sharp. I've got them to a point where they're such a good trimmer that I don't want to lose them. I don't want to blunt them, so I'm using them very skeptically now. I'm just using them when needs be, but they are an amazing trimmer. But just looking after your trimmer in general, just making sure you're looking after it. So you can see from the hair on the top, from the crown, I've come all the way down to the corner of his fringe. I've moved that to the side and I pulled the hair down, and any hair downwards from there I'm going to take off, and that's going to be my blend. That's going to be my heavy blend coming in with a number 4. I'm flicking away that hair, I'm removing that hair. I don't need that hair there because it is a high fade. So I'm making sure anything from the fringe to the crown we've separated. I've combed that down, or you can comb that out the way if you need to be, but I've just combed that down because I know I'm not going to cut it off. And anything below that I've combed downwards, so then with the number 4 I can just start shaving that off. So then a 1.5 open, and we're just slowly now just going to start that fade and start putting in that fade. You guys know how we do it now. If you've been watching my channel long enough, you know how we fade. We fade number by number, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1 open, 1 closed, half open, half closed. We go down our guards, and that's how I do it. As I will repeat, it's not the right or wrong way of cutting hair. There is no right or wrong way of cutting hair. There is only your way of cutting hair, and whatever you feel comfortable with. Again, as long as your client goes out happy, that is the main thing. As long as he's whacking them 5-star reviews on your Google, on your page, or whacking them 5-star reviews somewhere about you, if he's giving you some big tips, you're doing the right thing. if you're sitting back in your chair once a week or there once every couple of weeks, you're doing the right thing. I'm here to guide you. If you're a new barber, I'm here to help you. Any questions, anything that you want me to teach you in the next set of videos, happily will. Comment down below anything. I'm here to help. This for you, take this as free education. I am here to educate as much as my knowledge I will pass to you happily. That's why I'm here. That's another thing, is when you start clippering over comb, especially with wet hair, the wet hair gets stuck in the teeth of the clippers. So make sure you got one of them fade brushes and you're fading out, else you're just going to be fading hair that's already been cut off and it's just stuck in the hair. So make sure you got a nice little fade brush or something there. What's going on? So just while I'm finishing off these fading touches, I just want to thank you all. My last few videos have done really well, and that's because you guys have been watching them, and I just want to say thank you for watching them, because it means a lot to me, man. Like I put out these videos for you guys to learn, and the more people watch them, the more people hopefully will learn something. I don't want you to be cutting exactly like me, but if you can pull 1 or 2 things away from this video and be like, hey, do you know what, I'm going to go back to my shop and I'm going to try this technique, then I've done my job and I've taught you a little something that I can pass down to you guys. So for me, I want to pass down stuff, and for you guys just watching, that for me means the hell of a lot to me. So I just, again, I know I say thank you a lot, but that's because I genuinely mean it. I genuinely thank everybody for coming on this channel. Like, it actually means the world to me. I'm not just one of these channels who just does it because I'm trying to get views. I do it because I love cutting hair, I love teaching, and I love when you guys show love, and you know, that for me is the best feeling. So just on this side, repeating exactly the same steps as the other side, because if you repeat them differently, they might not come out the same. So we're just repeating exactly the same as what we did the other side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get onto the beard. So I'm going to leave you to this bit. So now getting on to cutting the top, club cut first, just removing that bulk. I want his crop to be quite short but still have lots and lots of texture in it. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting it to about a couple of inches, club cutting that nice and smoothly. Then we're going to work back over it, we're going to stick the thinners through it, we're going to chip into it slightly, we're going to give it some texture, we're going to taper the fringe. I really don't know what we're laughing at here. I haven't got the sound on, so I can't tell what we're laughing at, but I'm sure it's something that I've obviously said because I'm fucking hilarious. So it's definitely something I've said. It's not something that Zach said, because Zach's not really funny. So, and also guys, just quickly, I just want to say, if you are on YouTube, I'm going to leave in the description below Zach's channel, who Zach works with me. He's just started up a YouTube channel, and I think he's Not got that many subscribers, bless him. So his name is Zach Batista. That is ZACH space Batista, BATISTA. If you search up Zach Batista, you will find his barber channel. If you search up Zach Batista hair, I'm sure it will pop up. Just give him a little subscribe. That helps him. He'll be gassed. He's only 18, bless him. So, you know, he's trying to work hard on his channel at the minute. So as you can see, there's still some leftover bulk. I don't want this crop to be an overhang. I want this crop to be a blended in crop. So anything that's overhanging, I'm just going to pull up and cut off. My huge pythons are in the way at the minute. Sorry, they will be removed in a second. So now, just as I say, we've got a lovely little hour. We've got little finishing touches that we can do. So what I can do is I can cut Jordan's hair and chat shit at the same time. It's a trick that I've always done, really. I'm quite good at it. And then we're going to go, as soon as we finish this, we're going to go on to Jordan's beard. That's another thing as well with a crop, is making sure them corners are cut into place. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to leave it looking blocky. So wherever I've cut from, I'll taper up and I'll cut into place, coming down slightly. So what that does is then it looks amazing. So now on to Jordan's beard, making his beard look beautiful as always. So starting off, just tapering that down slightly. We're keeping a lot of the length on the top of the head, on the top of the beard. Oh my God, I'm looking at his fringe. We're keeping a lot of the length on the bottom of that beard and the underneath and the chin. Jordan said he liked his hair on the top of his chin. He liked it quite long. But what I didn't want it to look scraggly and messy and horrible. So what I have done is I have literally just taken the top off and taken that end off. And then with my ergos, I'm coming down. I would say personally, they are as sharp, if not sharper than the Gammas. Gammas, Babyliss. So the Babyliss FX, I would say they're as sharp, if not sharper. And then the underneath, just taking off that underneath, just giving him a line, making sure he doesn't talk. He talked. Jordan. So then just taking off that, as you can see how sharp they are, and then you can also see he's not flinching, that's not hurting him. This line here, the back of the beard, is so important. Always make sure you're finishing off by you doing the back of the beard when you do a beard trim. It really elongates the face. It makes the haircut go into the beard and then go from the underneath as well. It finishes off that beard. A lot of people actually, and for the people who don't forget, fair play, but a lot of people forget that little bit at the back of the beard. They just shave it round. Make sure that bit's shaved in nice and sharp. It can really make a difference to a haircut. So that back bit there just elongates your face, it brings out your jawline. It is a brilliant bit of thing, just when you're shaving that into place and making it look nice and pretty. Just shaving that line in and then coming on across. And just shaving that line down. What you did notice I had pre-combed that before I went into that. So always making sure, even with a beard, that you're combing the beard hair down to get it into place, ready to be cut. Because what he might do is he might wash that or comb that himself afterwards, and then the hair might fall backwards. So making sure you're combing the beard, you're taking the beard back, you're cutting that off so there is no excess hairs. Even with a little brush like that, it can really make a difference. It can really pull out the hairs or anything like that, okay? And that is another little tip for you today. Got to be sea salt spray. It's going to be the last few times I use this, as my product should be coming soon. The Raw Image product says. So we have the raw texture, which will be the raw sea salt spray. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to show you guys. I am gassed. I have all the images now, and the labels need to be put on the tins, and we're ready to go. Now, a little tip. For me, this is called a Caesar's crop because it looks like Julius Caesar. get your Dyson hairdryer, whatever hairdryer, as long as you have a diffuser, and diffuse the living shit out of your crop. What that does is it brings all the texture, it really emphasizes the hair, it brings it all out, it lifts it from the root, and it makes it a curly absolute mess. And that's what we want. We don't want this haircut to be straight and boring and sit down. We want to give this haircut volume. We want to give this haircut something, some jazz. We want to give it some fucking something, some oomph as such. Hair powder, we've got the raw dust coming, so that's coming soon. But now we are using the Got To Be powder, which is an amazing powder, by the way. I have it in the link in the description down below if you want to grab some. I realised that my Got To Be hairsprays run out, so I have actually got the original raw Image product testers, which we were using to try out with the old logo on for the minute. So it was called the Finisher, but now it's called Raw Finish. And yeah, so with my pintail, that's not a pintail comb, that's a pompadour comb. You can see I'm just grabbing it, pulling it back, pushing it around, making it messy. I don't want it to look nice, I want it to look messy, I want it to look like textured. So I'm going to leave you for the rest of this video, the whole couple of minutes that's left. And guys, I just want to say again, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my videos yet, I have lots and lots more content coming out ready for you guys. If you want to see some more stuff, comment down below what you want to see, and hopefully I can get a client in that has that kind of hair type. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. I know I say that a lot in my videos, but I actually mean it. Please do. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace.